Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Sundae Split. This game supports 2 to 5 players, it's for ages 10 and up, and the average playtime is 20 minutes. This is a food-themed card drafting game. Players will be drafting various cards, trying to get the best combinations of cards in order to score the most points. So without further ado, let's play some Sundae Split.
Let's go scream for Sundae Split.
I don't get it.
Because let's scream for ice cream, but it's Sundae Split. So. Hey, I wonder if your son would like to play this, because Sundae Split. Banana. Because the banana split.
You're giving me an ice cream headache. Because Sundae is technically it's ice cream. And when you eat ice cream very quickly, you get a
freeze, yeah.
Yeah. It's funnier when you explain it. It's not Monday. It's not Tuesday. It's not Wednesday. It's not Thursday. It's not Friday. It's not Saturday. It's Sundae Split.
Oh man, that went on for way too long.
That's the joke. Okay, so here's a quick look at all of the components. We've got our box insert here. These are all the different cards that we're not going to be using. In a 2-player game, you're going to remove all the ones that say 3+ in the bottom left-hand corner. Put them back in the box. You've got your score pad here. This is the different ways we'll be scoring, and in each column represents each of us. Then we've got this instruction manual. It's roughly 8 pages long. There's a front and back to these pages. They're pretty easy to understand, honestly. The rules aren't too bad. Not terribly complicated. This game reminds me a bit of Sushi Go and Coloretto. It reminds me of Sushi Go in the sense that you're going to be scoring on the various cards that you're going to be drafting by forming combinations. For example, the person with the most bananas scores 10 points, the second most 5 points. You're going to take a cherry card and then multiply one of your scoop cards and get a final value there and get some points. You get 3 points for each complete set of all 3 ice cream flavors. You're going to combine sprinkles and whipped cream to get 5 points. Some cards just have a positive value and some cards have a negative value. You're going to be scoring those. So again, sort of like Sushi Go in the sense that you're going to be using all sorts of different cards and then combine them in a good way to try and score the most points. And it's sort of like Coloretto in the sense we're going to be forming piles. So on a typical turn, what's going to happen is the active player is going to draw so many cards, they're going to look at them, and then they're going to create some piles. The number of cards the active player draws and the number of piles you make will depend on the number of players. In a 2-player game, this is a quick look at that, the active player is going to draw 6 cards and then split into 2 piles with 2 cards face down. So of the 6 cards, 4 will be face up, 2 will be face down. Okay? And these are the guide cards, by the way. I guess I can show you those. These tell us how a typical round plays out in a 2, 3, 4, or 5-player game. This shows us the card counts in a 2-player game or 3 to 5-player game. This shows us how to set up the game in a 2, 3, 4, or 5-player game. Again, just to set up the game in 2 players, remove all the cards with the 3+ in the left corner, shuffle the remaining cards, then remove 12 cards at random. Very simple stuff. Okay, so I've already removed the 12 cards at random, so I'm just going to put these off to the side, and we're left with this. So the active player, we'll go ahead and start with Ida Lee. She'll draw 6 cards, she'll look at them, and then create 2 piles. It can be a 4 pile and a 2 pile, or a 3 and a 3 pile. There has to be at least two cards, though, in each pile. So more than likely, it's going to be a 3 and 3 or a 4 and 2. And again, you're going to have 2 cards face down of those 6. So you could have like 4 face up in one pile and 2 face down in another. Or, you know, you can have 1 face down in each pile. After players, now whenever it comes time to choose a pile, it goes starting from the dealer's right. So the dealer is always the last one to choose a pile. So it might behoove the dealer to try and make the piles as even as possible so that they're not left with something crappy by the time their turn rolls around. Just as a suggestion. Alright, so she's got Some cards there. 2 cards. Now, these have to be face up. Is that what you're planning to do?
Oh, crap.
2 cards are face down.
Okay.
The rest are face up.
Okay.
It takes some doing. It's all right.
Yeah, it does. Crap.
I know you don't want me to see any of the cards. No. I know, but I need to see something here.
Two of these cards have to be face down.
Correct. 4 face up, 2 face down in different combinations. You could have 2 face up here, 1 face down, and then 2 face up, 1 face down. You could have 1 face up and 2 face down, and then all 3 face up over here. It's up to you on how you want to approach that. Well, this being our first turn of the game, there's not a whole lot of strategy here, but once you start seeing what other people have, all information in this game is available to everyone. So as you're drafting, you're going to keep these cards face up in front of you. That way other players know what set you're going for, what point you're going for, and so on. That way they can make their decisions appropriately as they're making these pile decisions. All 4 face up and 2 face down. Okay, so we've got vanilla, strawberry, cherry, and corn, which is a -1 point. And then we've got 2 face down. So now I've got to decide, do I want to take -1 to get the cherry, the strawberry, and the vanilla? I don't know what these 2 are. They could be negative points. This is one of those knowing that I know that she knows that I know that she knows that I know that she knows things. I'm going to be safe and take the -1 point. This gives me a vanilla, which is 2 points, a strawberry, which is 2 points, and a cherry. I can take one of these, combine it with one of these to get more points out of that. So I'll take that, and then we've put these face up in front of us. 2 bananas. Okay. So we've got something like that. All right, so now it is my turn. I'm going to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's move that out of the way. Now I got to figure out which of these cards I want to play face down, which ones I want to play face up. This also reminds me a bit of the auction phase of stockpile. In stockpile, you take certain stocks and you put some face down, some face up into various piles. It reminds me of that as well. So I kind of want that one. I don't know about these yet. All right, so I'm going to do... I'm going to do... Alright, I'm going to do that one like so, and these 2 face up. So we've got banana, whipped cream, and an unknown. And then I'm just going to do... I'm going to put this one face down and do that. So there's whipped cream, chocolate, whipped cream, banana, and then 2 face down. So now she's got to figure out which one she wants. She's going to take that one. Alright, so she's got 2 chocolate and whipped cream. I've got a banana, whipped cream, and a strawberry.
Interesting.
Alright, so banana and whipped cream. Put that there. Alright, now you got 6 cards.
Okay. Alright.
Tough decisions. I'm going to move these up so the folks at home can see what you got.
Okay.
And what you'd want to do is sort of pile them up.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. It just makes it easier.
Yeah. This is funny.
What we could do is move that now. I guess we got to do it. Because we still need space to put the piles, so.
Mm-hmm.
Like my OCD is screaming at me right now.
Oh my gosh. You're insane.
Hey, you know what? I've got the corn. I don't want to hear it. I can't wait to put this corn on strawberry ice cream, which I hate.
You gotta puree it first. Make like a sauce.
Mmm, yes.
Alright.
Corn split with strawberry ice cream. It's so good.
Okay.
I wonder if there's tomato split. Nothing tastier than tomato sauce and ice cream.
All right, I got it.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2 vanillas and an unknown.
And what is this one?
Did you mess that up?
No. Hold on. Shoot. No, I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
And a strawberry and a vanilla and an unknown. Wow, some choice here. I don't know. Neither is appealing. I mean, the strawberry has more points. This is worth 3, this is worth 2. But there could be something underneath this that, you know what, she needs a strawberry. Now, this could be a strawberry under here. Maybe she wants me to take this one because, well, here's the thing. She's got 2 chocolate. She needs a strawberry and a vanilla to complete her set. I'll take the bait. I bet you. Okay, so strawberry here. So I've got a lot of strawberries and 2 vanilla. And I was right. She hit a strawberry as the down face card.
You can read me so well. I'm gonna have to change up my strategy.
Well, you're still winning, so you know. Let's move these down.
Oh, sorry.
Somewhat. Here, let's put those sets together.
What if I just like put it like really messy like?
I would not. I would flip this table. Okay, so we've got. Okay, that's definitely down. That's down.
So that must either be a banana or a corn or something really good.
Well,
or really bad.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna put. Which one was which? There's that one.
It gets confusing after a while. Like
It
things start to blend in.
does. All right, I'm gonna do this pile, and don't look at
I'm
that.
not looking.
I dropped it on the ground.
Yeah, I'm not looking. I'm here, looking at this.
And I will do. Well, at this point, I want to do. All right, I will do this. So we have banana, vanilla, chocolate, strawberry.
Oh man. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Because you need the chocolate. But you also need a banana, so you need both. I need another strawberry. There's so many things, like you could be enticing me with either one. But I think you put a high value card because this card is a low value.
Whatever one you think is worth taking.
You know what? I'm going to grab this one.
Okay, you're going to grab that one?
Yeah.
That was a good pile, I think. I got a corn.
Okay.
Good job on you. I got vanilla and banana.
It's not too bad.
Nah. Another corn sundae. I can't wait. They're going to bring my sundae out and it's just going to be a corn... It's just going to be a corn stalk.
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous.
The game ends, by the way, when the deck runs out.
Yep.
And then we'll count our points.
Crap.
You clearly won this one, for the record.
No, absolutely not. Not with this hand. Oh my gosh. I know I'm just gonna do this so wrong too. Alright, okay. Ugh. Okay. So if I do... Okay, oh my gosh. Okay.
There's a lot of strategy here, because we're getting toward the end of the game, at least the round, and...
Okay, so if I do... Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay.
Deep breaths.
I got it.
You got this.
Ugh.
This is bothering me.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I got it.
Okay.
I think. Crap. Okay. Okay.
Alright.
Oh crap, I forgot.
There's got to be 2 face up in each pile. The way you did it, it's 2...
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
And...
That's a lot of sprinkles. Alright, so you got whipped cream, cherry, 2 sprinkles. I mean, it seems like you're enticing me. I mean, I'm sure this is a bad card under here. But I would love those sprinkles so I can get 5 points. But who knows? If I give this pile to you, that's 5 points. But there may be sprinkles under here. So, you know, I'm going to go against my better judgment and take this pile. What was that pile?
I hate you so much.
Oh, you gave me celery for 2, but luckily... Oh, you have sprinkles under here.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I thought you were going to go for this one.
It makes sense.
It's good, though. I gave that one to you so bad.
That's celery. I love celery.
I actually don't mind lettuce with my ice cream.
All right, last 6 cards. This is it. Oh, right. It's disgusting. Okay.
I don't know. I don't think it'd be too bad.
I don't know. It's disgusting.
Aren't nuts considered vegetables?
Sure.
Nuts kind of taste like lettuce.
Nuts are vegetables. Yes, totally vegetables. Okay, so I gotta really think about this because there's a lot of options here, different ways for us to score points. Oh boy, I may put that. Oh boy. Okay.
That corn though. Corn with ice cream. I don't.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I love corn and ice cream. It digests so well. All right, I kind of want... Which cards do I want? I guess the question is. And then which ones would she want? Like, I want this. I want this. I might have to give that up.
I won't look at what you're...
These are all good. These are all good cards. So it's like, except for maybe that one, which I don't need, right? So I think it's just going to come down to luck as to whether or not... All right, which one do I want face down?
It's hard, like, not to look at your eyes and to try and, like, gather what you're
Right.
doing, but I won't.
No, I understand. This one is an obvious thing. You know what? That would be... Okay, so if I did... Okay. Alright, I'll do that one. That one. We'll do that one. Do something. I'm trying to figure out how I want these to go before
Remember, you could do 4 piles as well.
I could. Let me think if I want to switch these around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not thinking.
Because that would be all right. I think I'm good with this. So we've got whipped cream and cherry and banana and chocolate.
That's tough.
Knowing that I know that she knows that I know that she knows that I know that she knows, which pile is she going to choose? She's now in her head. She's calculating what pile would be more beneficial to me, and she's debating on whether or not she wants to take it for herself or let me have it.
So the scoring goes cherries times how many scoops of ice cream?
No, you pick any of your cards.
Oh, I see.
Like this 2-pointer. The number of cherries times scoops of any one ice cream flavor.
Wow, so you would have 8 points right there.
Well, yeah, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times however many.
Oh, I thought it was just the scoops, the amount of scoops.
It says score cherries times scoops, plural, of any one ice cream flavor.
Yeah, but the scoops I thought was like one of each card, not the 2 points.
It's... Oh, yeah, you're right about that. Okay, scoops, I mean... Yeah, you're right. So it would be 4 times 2, that's 8 points. Correct.
I see.
My bad.
So
Math.
if I let you have that cherry, you'd have 12 points.
But you've got 3 here, right? Yeah.
That's rough, though. This would be only 4 points if I took that.
If it were to score now, this is 1, this is 3, so that's 3.
Wow.
But if you took this, that would be 4, yes.
And if I let you have that, that's 12. Oh, man. But then if you have that, that's 10. Oh, my gosh. And you would have a set, which would be, what, 5 or something?
Math.
Oh, man.
Craziness is what it is.
I want to know what the heck this is. Whatever. I'll take
You're
it.
going to take that one? Okay. So you left me with the celery.
Ooh. Sorry.
It's alright, but I have a chocolate here and a banana here. So now I've got more bananas than you.
Yep.
I was trying to get points either way, but... So that's the end of the game. We're going to go ahead and tally our scores. First, we're going to look at the bananas. I've got 10, you've got 5.
Yep.
So there's that. Cherries. I've got 2 times 4 strawberry cards. It's 8 points. You've got
6.
2 times 3 is 6. Sets of ice cream scoops. You've got 2, so you've got 2 sets.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be, was that 10? No, how many points is that per set? 3 points for each complete set. So that would be 6 points for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I have 1 set, so that would be 3. Mm-hmm. Next up, every combination of sprinkles and whipped cream. You've got 2 and 2. So that's you got 10 points there, right?
Okay.
Because you've got 2 and 2. That's 2. That's 5 points each. 5 times 2 is 10.
Yeah.
I've got 5. Now we count the number of victory points on our scoop cards. 2, they're on the top right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You've got more than I do.
10.
10, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then any negative points? I have negative 4.
2.
Negative 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and do math in our heads. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 plus 6 is 17. Plus 10 is 27. Plus 10 is 37. Minus 2 is 35. You have 35 points. I have 10 plus 8 is 18. Plus 3 is 21. Plus 5 is 26. Plus 11 is 37. Minus 4 is you won the game with 32. I had 32 at 35.
Wow.
So you won by 3 points there.
It's a close game.
That was a close game.
I have to wonder if I gave you that other card, I think you would have won. The other set.
Maybe. I mean, you would have had the bananas.
Yeah.
And I would have had the cherry. That would have been a lot more points for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was hoping that you would notice I needed the complete set and would take that one
Yeah.
and get the celery instead. These killed me, I think. Those drowned me. This really helped you out, this set here.
You would have won by 1 point if you didn't have any vegetables.
Yeah, if I didn't have any vegetables.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And there you have it, Sundae Split. What did you think?
It was alright.
Was that right?
Yeah. Not my favorite game.
Why not?
It was boring.
Boring?
Yeah.
What was boring about
I don't like the whole bluffing thing either. I'm not very good at it, but I like the cards. The quality is great. There's one game that I liked better that was similar to this. It was that vegetable one.
Point salad.
Yeah, I actually liked that one better than this one.
You liked point salad better than this?
Mm-hmm. It had more hidden information.
She hates hidden... Well, she loves hidden information. She hates open information.
Yeah.
Personally, I like the game. It's casual, it's light, but it still messes with your brain a bit. I like the open information because I like being able to see what my opponents need and then based on that, like, figure out what I need to hide and what I need to reveal or try and bluff. And again, like she said, this is a bluffing game and bluffing games aren't for everybody. So I personally like this style of game. I liked it and I would play it again for sure. Is it better than other card games of the same type? Like again, we've got Sushi Go that involves matching cards, but we're passing hands as opposed to having to draft. We've got a game like Coloretto, which has players divide cards up into piles or add to piles and take piles. So like there's different games involved that are sort of all mashed into one game. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, some people are not going to like certain aspects of the game. Other people will. It all depends on personal preference. I personally liked this game. Like I said, I like the strategy. It starts out slow in the beginning because no one has anything and you don't know, what really to put out. But once you get toward the end of the game and it becomes a math game at that point or a math problem. The person with the cards has to look at every single tableau and try and figure out, well, if I set this set of cards out and she takes that, then I score 10, she gets 7, and then carry the 7, then add 5. Like, it becomes a mathematical nightmare, assuming that you're the kind of player that likes to count cards and to track these kinds of things. But I didn't do that this game. I tried to limit how much I did that, because I just wanted to have fun with it. And if you're just going to have fun with this game, I think if you're just casual and you're just throwing cards out to have fun, I still think you can have a great time with this, personally.
Yeah. I think so. I think this type of game is just not for people like me who don't really like the whole bluffing aspect.
You don't like bluffing. You don't like choosing like what cards to put face down. Do you remember playing Stockpile? Do you remember having?
I do.
Do you remember putting cards face down and one face up? Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
Okay. There was a phase in Stockpile where each player was given 2 cards and you decide which ones to put face down and which one to put face up and then add it to a central, to like 3 or 4 different piles. And then you're trying to figure out, which piles you want, which piles you're going to add to that you don't want. This game is somewhat similar to that too. So like I said, there's a lot of mishmash of games into this one game.
Is that in the digital version?
It is.
Stockpile?
It's Stockpile.
That's probably why I don't like Stockpile. That's the only reason.
Blasphemy!
Why I don't like it.
I love Stockpile. I love economic games, so Stockpile is right. We're talking about this, but I do like Stockpile.
Stockpile split.
Stockpile split. We did split stock in Stockpile.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway. So, Sundae split. She didn't like it as much. She thought it was okay, right?
Yeah, it was okay.
The card quality, you said you liked the art.
I liked it. It was very simple. I think my expectations is I thought it was going to be like an actual card game.
Would you have felt better if all of the scoring were done like all of our information were hidden?
Yeah, I like luck stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So, as a variant, it's not in the rule book, okay? But as a variant, one could add to the game, instead of having cards played face up to your tableau, play them face down. And then the owner can look at their cards anytime they want to try and figure out. And then, based off of memory, the other players are going to have to figure out, okay, they took chocolate in the past, they took strawberry, oh wait, did they take bananas in the past? And they have to try and remember what the other players are taking, and then that becomes a lot more difficult, I think, because my memory is terrible. We played Classic Concentration the other day, and
I love that game. Actually, you can play this as memory. Put them all face down, and then, just play memory. All right?
No, wrong. You could, but wrong. But as a variant, you could do that. Another variant would be, the rulebook says to have 2 cards face down when you're creating your piles for a 2-player game. Why not have it to where 4 cards are face down, then only one of them is face up? So there's more hidden information there. Again, I'm not saying I would prefer it that way. I'm just saying that's a possible variant for people that don't like open information games. It's something to try out.
Also, I think I found it boring just because it was only 2 players. I think if it was a lot more people, it would be a lot more funner.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a word, right? More funner?
More fun, yes.
Yeah, more funner.
More funnest.
More funnest.
More funniester. Yes.
Fund.
Fund. More fund. Yes. I don't know. I mean, we don't get a chance to play a lot of 3 or 4 player games because we don't play with other people. We don't go out with hermits. So, I'm guessing that... I can see why a 3 or 4 player game might be ideal here because there's more people, there's more interaction.
It's more thinking.
Well, yeah, that too, because when you're creating these piles, you might be trying to cater a pile to player A, but then player B needs this card, so you may want to add it to this pile, but wait, player C also needs this. So it becomes a guessing game of who's going to take what. And the more players you have, the more random chance you have of people taking stuff. Because you can't read minds.
And the more piles there are.
Yeah, and there's more piles with more people too. Right. So, and maybe that's another variant. In a 2-player game, allow 3 piles and split them up any way which you want. And then the pile that isn't chosen is discarded. Again, I like the game that this game is, it's not in the rule book, but you could create multiple variants if you're creative enough to do it. And open-minded. If you're one of those people that's go, well, it's not on page 7, then no, you can't do that because you're not open-minded. But if you are open-minded and you're willing to try different things, I think this game offers a number of different variants that would appease other people that didn't like the default rules. But yeah, I liked it. I would play it again. You thought it was okay-ish.
Okay. I'd play it again.
You would?
Yeah.
Just it's not your favorite.
Gotcha. I'd rather play Stockpile, and I don't like Stockpile.
Wow. Get out.
Okay,
No,
bye.
this is Vince and Natalie. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.